All right, guys, welcome to episode number 22 of the Browns Place podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm right.
All right, let's get right into it. It's kind of a 3 week since the last time we were recording, so a little more to catch up on, but we'll get right into it. Football season started last week with
Yeah,
the Hall of Fame game, and then it got, I guess, postponed or rained out or whatever you call it. So
yeah,
Bears are 1-0. Um,
yeah.
But a lot of preseasons, starting this. I think there's some. Is there some tonight? There was some tonight.
Yeah, there's some
Couple
tonight.
games.
The
Yeah, yeah.
Texans played, I
So
think, and
yeah.
someone else. Yeah.
So do you? Okay. What about regulars not playing in preseason?
I think it's good.
Okay. What about rookie quarterbacks not playing in preseason?
That I don't think it's good.
No, I didn't understand why, but I don't know. He
He's not
better
playing at
play
all.
this week. No, he didn't suit up or nothing. He was on
He's
the
not playing
sidelines.
at all in the preseason, or he just didn't play that
Well,
game.
he didn't play the first game,
Oh, okay.
so
Still should
you
play.
get
I think.
you got to get some reps and
Yeah, play a drive,
live
something.
live reps.
Yeah,
You haven't played an NFL football game yet,
yeah, I agree.
so yeah. Uh, so I didn't agree with that, um, but also you're also not playing probably with your linemen and your offense and everyone else that you're going to be playing with
No,
normally.
but you can go through your
But I
motions.
still I still think you got to
Yeah,
get the speed,
yeah,
because
I
it's going to
agree.
be a different speed, and you're going to get hit because he's probably not getting hit in practice. So
No,
he needs to feel what it's like getting hit,
yeah.
and running for his life and all that kind of stuff as quarterbacks do. So anything else football? Brandon Ayuk, did he turn down a signing with the Patriots?
Yeah,
Could
he
have
turned
had
down a
like
trade with the Patriots.
one of the
Yeah.
highest paid contracts, and he turned it
Yeah, he didn't
down.
want to. He didn't want to play with any of those quarterbacks. Considering quarterback shambles right now, so he didn't want to play with them. But they're still in trade talks. Here in Steelers, here in Browns. Browns might happen. And then I just
Mm.
heard today that Niners are trying to sign him. So it's still all over the
Who?
place. Trying to sign him, extend him, give him a contract.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so now
Yeah.
it's just all over the place. Um, but I think he'll get traded. But yeah, that's kind of the hot news going on in football right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, um, and then like Dak, I think what they were trying to extend him to or something.
Yeah, and CD
I
Lamb
saw,
wants
but
to get
yeah,
extended.
CeeDee Lamb.
Trent
Yeah,
Williams is holding out too. He needs to get extended. So
yeah,
there's a lot of big names out there right now that need to get it situated, get paid probably.
yeah. But
So
is that too late? I mean, why are you bringing this up now?
well, the Brandon Ayuk thing's been going on for
Well,
months,
yeah,
months,
that,
months now.
but that should have been done a long time ago. I
Yeah,
don't
well, from
understand. I
both
don't
sides it should have
understand
been done.
why.
Yeah,
Yeah, why are you going into the preseason not
yeah,
on a team or not being traded already? So
yeah,
why you've had
yeah,
6 months to do this. It
yeah,
wasn't like it was a surprise, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, so football season, it's you know, first game
It's
will
on
be
the
here
way.
pretty soon. So yeah, no,
Yeah,
I don't watch any preseason football. I can't, it's just you know, it's a bunch of
I
guys
don't watch
trying to
any
make
either.
the team or all that kind of stuff. So it's just
Yeah,
to me, it's not really football, so to speak.
yeah, I
So,
agree.
but all right, what do we else we got? MLB, you want to dive into MLB? We're only three
Yeah,
games under, or now 2 games under 500. So,
yeah. But you're
um,
still, what are you, 5, 6 in the wild
well,
card?
we were six. Yeah. You got to jump, 10 other
Five
teams.
teams,
So it's
something like
just,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So, I mean, and we're what, eight back, I think, against the Brewers. So that's pretty much done. So,
yeah,
yeah, any chance that we have, it's the wild card, but there's too many teams to jump. You know,
yeah,
you got to have all those teams lose in front of you to gain ground. So it's just, you know, we
yeah,
dug our own hole, so we got nothing. And I don't get what we did at the trade deadline. So, um,
yeah,
but we just had a 7-2 homestand. We're on the road, 2 games with the White Sox, which you should win. and then we go to Cleveland for 3 games. So then, have you ever seen an off day on Sunday? Not being a rainout,
Uh,
but just a regular off day.
no, but there's a couple teams that have that. I think like the Royals have it. Like it's kind of like there's a good chunk of teams that have off days on Sundays. I don't know why,
Yeah, that's weird
but
because we have an off day this Sunday. So we have a 2 game series with the White Sox Friday and Saturday, and then an
yeah.
off day.
I don't like the
So
off days on Sundays or Fridays. It should just
no,
be
yeah,
your normal
yeah,
Mondays, Thursdays.
yeah, I agree. So it's just kind of weird,
Yeah, it's
you know.
weird.
But and then we have, I think we got like 5, 6 off days this month, and they're all like we just had one yesterday. Play 2 games, have one another on Sunday, play 3 games, have another off day, and then play, I think it's 3 games and have another off day. So it's just kind of weird on the schedule. So,
It's
I mean, I
good though,
understand the
I guess.
dog days of August, I guess, and,
Yeah,
you know, you want those off days, but, oh, just seems kind of weird. So,
yeah.
oh, we're hoping to get something clicking, but I mean, I don't have my, hopes too high on it. It's
It's a
just,
steep climb.
yeah, we've dug the hole and,
Yeah.
now we got to live with it in 2025.
Yeah,
So,
steep climb. Giants are in not that much better position. I mean, I think they're three
no,
games
because I think
back.
you guys are only two games ahead of us, right?
Yeah.
So
So I
yeah,
think we're like 3 games back of the third wild card right now. I think we've won like 11 of our last 15. We're getting no hit right now, so that's all great. But if we're losing to the Tigers, it's not great. But yeah, they're in a similar position. We just sent down Camilo Doval, our closer. Um, Sent him to AAA because he just blew another save. So now they want him to get it figured out.
yeah. But do you send him down to AAA, or do you just pull him out of being a closer and put him in a
That's what
different?
I was thinking. Why not just yank him from nines? Just put him in sevens or eights, but
Yeah,
they
why
just
are you?
completely send him down. He has to get it figured out. So,
Okay, that'll be good for his psyche
yeah, I know. But, well, it could be if he goes out and you just K'ing everyone that's just down in AAA.
in
Because,
AAA.
yeah, well, that's good. That's what the point is, right? Is to go out there and just beat up on the
Yeah, but just
minor leaguers
put
that
put him in a
you're better than.
high leverage situation. Put him in
That's what I'm
the
saying.
6th or 7th inning and let him strike out. You know, with nothing going on, and let him get his confidence then.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know
his
about sending him
ERA
back
in
down.
non-saves is like six something. So
Well,
they
see,
don't
that's
want
the
to put
thing
him in
too. Is
that
like,
either.
you know, sometimes closers can't pitch in
Yeah,
non-save
he doesn't like
situations.
that. Yeah,
They just
so he
don't
doesn't
have
do
that.
well in that.
They're built for that.
Yeah.
Closing situation. So, yeah.
think I
Huh.
think it's also a mechanical thing because he's averaging like 5 walks per nine right now, which is just way too high. So
No.
they're trying to get that straightened out. So it's just the whole
So
thing, but
he's just he's a thrower, not a pitcher.
pretty
So,
much. I mean, but that's how
yeah.
he's always been. I mean, he's been high. He's funky, but he was an all-star last year, but this year he can't get it under control, and he's just effectively kind of wild. And then
Gee.
yesterday was a final straw, but other than that, we're coming up at that last push.
Well, you
One
guys
more
didn't
month.
do much either at the deadline.
No, we didn't do anything. We
So,
traded Roy Soler, and that was it. Yeah,
yeah,
we didn't
yeah.
do anything.
So,
So again, two similar
uh,
teams.
yeah,
If you
yeah,
switched our
very,
colors but
yeah,
kept all the same players, it'd be the same team. Nothing
yeah.
would change. So
It's a very even team too. You know,
yeah,
if we got if, if we played 162 games, it'd probably be 81 and 81. So,
yeah,
um, with equally same amount of blown saves and equal amount of shutouts and one
yeah.
run games and all that kind of
A
stuff.
lot of
So,
errors. Yep, yep,
yeah. So, um, Pete Crow though, he's 22 for 22 on stolen bases.
yeah.
So
Kick and run.
he hasn't been thrown out yet. So, he's starting to hit a little. So that's good to see. So, all right. What do we guess? We got um tennis, golf. Anything golf wise in the last few
Only golf
weeks?
stuff is Olympic stuff. Um,
Yeah, we'll
Probably
get
want to
into
keep
the
that
Olympic stuff.
separate.
So yeah,
Other than that,
yeah,
though, they're playing Wyndham
okay.
Championship right now, but nobody's really there.
Yeah, no one's even. I mean, who's there, right?
Yeah, no big names
Bo
are really there.
Hostler and
Yeah,
people
Cooch.
like
Yeah,
those guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, well, some of those guys, I guess, that need to be in that need the FedEx points, I
yeah.
guess.
There's guys playing that need points to get into the
Yeah.
playoffs and stuff
So
like that, but no real big names really.
yeah.
So
Um, and so what? Okay, so we'll dig into that. So tennis and nothing tennis. Everything's kind of like on hiatus just because of the Olympics right now, right?
yeah,
I mean,
pretty
other than
much.
baseball. So
Yeah,
all right,
everything that's happening in sports is just in the Olympics. So
let's dive into the Olympics. What do you
yeah.
anything surprises? Anything going on?
I mean, I don't know about
Gymnasts.
surprises.
I
Yeah,
mean,
gymnasts were pretty incredible. Um,
yeah.
it always is. I feel like gymnastics is always the standout, one of the standout
Women's
sports.
gymnastics, yes.
Yeah, yeah. It always
It's
pretty
kind of
much a
like
stand.
women's soccer. I think
Yeah.
that they I don't know they're just different. you know,
Well, there's
uh,
just a higher emphasis on those two rather
yeah,
than the men's. Um, yeah, and so they stood out. It was great watching Simone kind of come
yeah.
back and show that she is the best ever.
So do
But
you think she'll come back for 2028?
uh, I don't know. I mean, for gymnast standards, she'll be old. She'll be
Oh yeah,
31,
yeah.
I think.
Well,
Um,
and even like Katie Ledecky, she said, you know, don't rule me out for 28. And it's
well,
like,
that woman can swim miles around
I mean,
everyone
I
still,
mean,
probably. I'm sure she'll. I wouldn't count
a,
either one of them out. I think
a
if
fish
either
is
one
a
of them are
fish.
there, yeah, if either one of them are there, I'm sure they're probably going to be up there winning gold. So,
Well, no, and
um,
I'm thinking is like, if you're representing the U.S. and it's back in the U.S., why would you not want to try, right?
yeah,
Because
I'm sure if
it's in L.A., right? So
yeah,
in
yeah,
28. So yeah,
I'm sure they're going to give it a probably give it a shot, but I would be a little surprised if Simone's there. I wouldn't be surprised if Ledecky's there. Um, just because I mean they're both taxing on your body, but
yeah,
gymnastics is just it's tough. It's so
yeah,
tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So I
know
would
it's
be
just
surprised if she's there, but I don't know.
yeah. Um, basketball, you get the women's and the men's.
Yeah, I mean women are doing what they're pretty
What
much
is it,
always
80 in a
done.
row or something like that, or something? I
Yeah,
mean,
it's something ridiculous.
obnoxious.
They're
So
in the
it's
eight
like,
straight final. Yeah, it was
yeah,
never a doubt about that. The
yeah,
men gave it a good little scare in the last game.
dude.
It was a hell of a game.
I thought they were
Um,
gonna lose.
yeah, it was a hell of a game. But then the Avengers they assembled and pulled through.
You think Steph? Yeah, jeez,
Yes, you're. I think it was like Steph, LeBron, and KD scored the last 13 of 17 points for the U.S.
that's
So
crazy.
when in doubt, just give it to
So,
your guys, But
so they're what
uh,
playing France,
playing France, yeah, on Sunday, I think, or Saturday.
and then who are the women playing France too?
It's the first time
So
ever.
they're both
Yeah,
playing France.
yeah, it's the
Yeah,
first time ever.
yeah.
So
Huh.
should be fun. Looking forward to those, obviously.
And then
But yeah, basketball.
they're women's soccer playing tomorrow morning.
Yep, they are. They're playing tomorrow morning up against
Yeah,
Brazil.
yeah. Oh,
So old rivalry. It'll be a good one. It'll be a fun
I'm
one.
gonna miss. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be golfing. So,
Yeah.
swimming. I mean, talk about like Katie Ledecky. She's just a monster.
Yeah, the
Um,
US has dominated swimming and
yeah,
gymnastics. I mean, and track, that's
track
where
and field. Yeah,
they've
yeah,
made up a lot of ground because they were losing that medal count, the gold medal count
yeah.
to China for a while, and then those three
What is
sports
it now? Like
just skyrocketed.
111 or something like that, or
Oh, the
something like
total
that.
medal
So,
is a blowout,
yeah,
yeah. But for the
yeah.
gold medal, I think they're tied now. It's like 33 for China and US.
Jeez.
So
So,
it's pretty cool. But yeah, swimming
so
pretty
while we're
pretty special.
talking about Olympics, so what about the Olympic Games or the list of Olympic sports?
Uh, I mean, I don't recognize some of them,
I
but
mean, let me run through this real quick.
yeah,
Archery,
yeah.
and how do you pick archery? So it's a three-man team, right? So how do you pick? I mean, say if there's 20,000 people in the U.S. that do archery, how do you pick three people to represent? out of that?
Probably your most accurate. That's what I'd
What
imagine.
are they having competitions in every city and every state, and then those
Yeah,
people
I'm
just
sure
keep moving forward, and it's
it's
just
probably
crazy.
just. I mean,
So,
they have like fishing and stuff like that. Probably.
well, archery, artistic gymnastics, artistic swimming,
Yeah,
athletics, which is track and field. I don't know why they. I mean, I don't know why not just call it track and field. Why do
I
they
don't know.
call it athletics? Badminton, basketball, basketball 3-on-3,
Yeah,
which I absolutely hate.
yeah, it sucks.
Not a fan of. Beach volleyball, boxing, breaking, which is breakdancing, right?
Yeah,
Why is that an Olympic sport?
dumb.
Canoe slalom, canoe sprint, cycling BMX freestyle, cycling BMX racing, cycling mountain bike, cycling road, cycling track, diving, equestrian, fencing, football, which is soccer, golf, handball, hockey, which isn't hockey, it's
Field
is
hockey.
it I think it's a field hockey, right?
Yeah,
Judo, marathon swimming, modern pentathlon, rhythm gymnastics, rowing, rugby, sailing, shooting, skateboarding, sport climbing, surfing, swimming, table tennis, taekwondo, tennis, trampoline. Why are we having a trampoline Olympics?
yeah,
Triathlon, volleyball, water polo, weightlifting, and wrestling.
yeah,
Is is there too much? Is there some that I
yeah.
really
There's
don't give a
definitely too
shit
much.
about? You know?
Yeah, there's
I
definitely too much.
mean,
But that's why they're not on the prime time hours of viewing. That's why we don't watch
well
them.
then why even have them if you're not going to even view it? I mean, you
I don't
know.
know.
I mean, I guess it's cool if you're like one of the archery guys and say, "Oh, I got a gold medal," and it's on your wall, and then people ask you, "Oh, what'd you get it for?" Uh,
I mean, whatever you get it for, you got a gold medal. You're the best in the world at whatever you
I
got it
guess,
for.
right?
So I
I
can't
mean,
really knock you.
are
Yeah,
you
I'm not gonna
touting it, or
knock
are
you.
you,
I'm
you
just
know?
not watching you. Yeah, like I'm not going to watch you. But you win a medal in anything. You're the top three ever in the world right now. So I can't really
Well,
knock you
that's a, I
for it.
mean, yeah,
But
I get it, and you're the best out of however many, thousands of archery guys there are, or
yeah,
women, but I mean, you know, it's just I don't know.
it's not something I'm watching. It's not something
When's
I'm watching
pickleball gonna
ever.
be in there?
No, hopefully never. Yeah,
When's
no, it's not
when's
something I'm ever
cornhole
watching.
gonna be in there?
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
know,
No, it's definitely it totes the line between games and sports. Um,
and then what do you? Should it be amateurs or can it be professionals?
what do you mean?
Amateur, I mean,
Should amateurs be in?
yeah, or I mean, or should people that are actual professionals, say like the basketball, should you have NBA guys or should it be college guys?
Uh, I don't think it matters. It depends on how good you are. Because like in track and field, they have amateurs sometimes, and like I think Sydney McLaughlin, she won gold as an amateur. So, um, I think if you're an amateur and you can perform to that level, then I'm for it. Uh, so yeah,
And they
I
got
guess
rid
I
of
don't
like
really care.
baseball and softball, but baseball you got the World Classic, right? Every
World
year.
Baseball Classic, and they're talking about
Yeah,
bringing it back anyways.
yeah, but I mean, but then you never, I mean, you don't have you don't have MLB players.
No, they're talking about like doing it for and like breaking the MLB season, like giving them a hiatus so they can plan the Olympics, which I think
See,
would
I
be
don't know
cool.
if I,
I'd be for it. I think it'd be
really.
cool. Yeah, it would be cool because it would give a lot of guys rest, um, obviously, because not everyone's going to be there. But then also,
So do you skip an All-Star game that year?
that's the other thing. I think you can select them if that's what they do. You can select them so they get the honor, obviously, and some guys get incentives for being all stars, whatever. But don't play the games. I don't think they should play the game.
Or is your All-Star, is that the Olympic team, your All-Star team?
And no, because there's probably all stars. Because what? It's mandatory all star per team, right?
One
There's
per, yeah.
there's I'm sure all stars that aren't going to be on the Olympic
Well,
team. And there's
maybe
probably
you
guys
drop
who
maybe
weren't all stars
maybe you
that will
drop
be
that
on the
off
Olympic
and
team.
say it doesn't have to be mandatory anymore. I mean,
Yeah,
does it need? Do you really need to have a mandatory? I mean, if someone on the White Sox or even on the Cubs or whatever, if they don't have anyone to represent,
yeah,
don't be a token representative and say, oh, we have to
yeah,
nominate someone from your team. So who's it going to be? You know.
yeah,
So, um, but like softball, I mean, why can't softball? I mean, they don't have a. I mean, they should be able to play, right?
yeah. I
So,
agree.
um, but yeah, I just think it's definitely too much.
There is a
But
lot.
breakdancing, do we really need breakdancing? Why?
I don't know. I mean, it's cool, but I wouldn't watch. I'm never watching it.
Is it cool?
It is cool. Have you ever watched them? It's pretty cool. They do crazy stuff, but like I'm not watching
Okay,
it, and I don't classify it. This is
that's what
controversial, but I
America's
don't
Got
classify it as a
Talent's
sport.
for. That's what's,
No, no, no,
those
no,
type
because
of
they're better
shows.
than them.
Not
No, they're
Olympic
way better than them.
breakdancing.
Listen, if you're one of the best dancers in the world, that's pretty cool, but I'm not watching
Okay,
it.
but when
And I
is
don't think it should be an
Olympics?
Olympic sport.
When is Olympic singing gonna happen? Or Olympic, what about, dog shows or whatever?
I
It's
think
like,
that's a little
what
hyperbolic.
else are you gonna, I mean, we can name probably 10 other sports that could probably be, you know, Olympic hot dog eating contest. Joey Chestnut represent.
Yeah,
It's
this is
like,
very
good God.
hyperbolic. I don't disagree. I think it shouldn't be in. I would never, like I said, I would never watch it, and I don't ever consider it. But I mean, it is in,
I just think
so
if you're not
that's
going
what
to
it is.
televise it, then why, you know,
Well,
why
they
do
televise it. It's just not during the good hours where everybody's watching.
it? So
Um,
at 3 a.m. in the
and it's
morning,
on like the separate channel, so nobody's watching it. Yeah,
yeah, on the CW or something like that.
yeah,
So,
nobody's watching
yeah,
it pretty
okay,
much. So
okay. So, um, yeah. But no, I mean, definitely, the Olympians, I mean, you got to give, I mean, they're Olympians. So,
he's the best of best in the world.
they're the
Yeah,
best of the best. Yeah. So,
it's been great. It's
um,
been a lot of fun to watch.
what about when Simone Biles and who was it, Suni Lee won,
Hmm.
but then or was it Childs? And then they bowed, or they kind
Big
of
both.
bowed to,
Oh yeah, Simone and Jordan.
Andrade.
Simone and Jordan. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. What do you think about that?
No problem with it. It's just a sportsmanship thing.
That's what
Correct me
I
if I'm wrong.
thought, but everyone was in
No,
an
it's highly
uproar about.
controversial. I know. And then
Yeah, it
Marlon
was like,
Humphrey is out here saying it's disgusting.
why? I mean,
I don't know.
that Andrade chick. I
Yeah,
mean, dude, I mean,
she's
she was
damn
right.
good.
She was. I mean, even on what the floor exercise, she was right on Simone's tail. So I mean,
Well, she
you
beat her
know,
in the floor, but in the all around, she almost beat her too, which
yeah.
is
So I
Simone's thing.
mean,
Yeah. So
she's damn good.
yeah, and
So
that's
I
a
mean,
woman that has torn
for
3 ACLs.
for you to tip your cap to her, why not?
Yeah, no,
You
I
know,
didn't think it was a poor gesture at all.
I
I had no
didn't think
problem
so
with it.
either. And then all of a sudden, I hear this whole uproar. It's like, what the hell are you guys talking about? You know?
Yeah, everything just has to be controversial these days. But yeah, I saw like Marlon Humphrey tweeted something saying it's disgusting. And Marlon Humphrey's a hell of a football player, but what the hell has he ever won? What would he know about something being disgusting or competing even in a game that really matters? He's never been in a Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know what he's even talking about.
Well, and then they
So,
asked, like, because I heard, like, I think Jordan Childs was on, like, the Today Show or something, and they asked her about it. And it's like, hey, she's been through a lot. She, went through her dues, and why not? Why not show sportsmanship and honor her? And it's like, I have no problem with that. You know.
no, I agree. I agree.
And but even like on our side, like the women's side, there was what, a couple of the old people that were chiming in saying, oh, the USA Gymnastics isn't good anymore, and blah blah blah. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
there's
there was
that
a lot of chirp
whole,
before. Yeah.
yeah, there's a whole lot of chirping going on. It's just like, what are we doing?
Well, there's a lot of chirping about Simone too because of the last
Yeah,
Olympics and everything. And then, but at the end of the day, results show. Results talk louder than everything else, and they did exactly what they're supposed to do. They went out, they won
Oh yeah,
medals.
yeah. They won the medals. They won all around, and that's just a
Yeah,
big middle finger to everyone saying
yeah.
"f
So
you." You know,
exactly. So
so
whatever anybody is saying, whatever these old gymnasts are saying, or these professional football players who don't know anything about gymnastics are saying, it doesn't really matter anymore.
I guess it's kind of like me chiming in on the archery guys about why are they Olympians, I guess, but
They
I don't
probably
know.
it's the same deal with us. They're the break dancers and the archers don't care about
Yeah,
what we're
I,
saying,
I guess
so
not, but
they're
yeah,
out
I
winning
just
medals.
you know if you I think I mean, just root for your, root for your team, root for your United States, and then, you know, I mean, that Andrade chick, she's damn good. So I mean, you got to tip your hat. You know,
There's nothing
it's kind
wrong
of,
with showing
it's
sportsmanship and like acknowledging other people's greatness.
pitcher throws a no hitter. I mean, every people in the stands are clapping. You know, it's not just the Giants fans, right? It's whoever's there.
Yeah,
Whatever team's there. So I mean, it's just it's just a greatness thing. So yeah, I just didn't understand it, and you know, good for the girls. You um,
yeah,
you know, so
yeah. They
but
made
yeah,
their country proud. They did their job, so you
yeah, yeah.
can't fault them for
So
anything. The rest
so
is just noise.
Sunday's the closing ceremony. So
Yeah,
who's carrying the Ledecky's gonna
I
carry
think
it.
Ledecky.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's
So
anyone else or more.
there was one other person. I don't remember who it was, um, but yeah, yeah. So and then back WNBA gets back, and I think like on the 16th they come back. So
Okay, so they get a little break,
yeah,
week
yeah,
break.
yeah. So um, and then what else
Yeah.
we got? Anything else Olympic wise? You want
Yeah. Well, what do you think? So, what do you think about Jason Tatum right now, not playing ball games in the Olympics? It's weird, right? Because this is an All NBA, a
it
champion.
is it is
Um,
weird, but the problem is that there is so many guys and so much. I mean, if he's being singled out and everyone else is playing and he's not playing, then that's an issue. But when there's a bunch of them not playing, you
yeah,
know,
that's how it is.
it's just that's how it is. I mean, I don't think Steve Kerr is hating on him because he's a Boston Celtic. I saw that today saying, "Oh, Steve
Yeah.
Kerr's doing it because he's a Celtic hater." It's like, okay, he could be a
Then why is he
Devin
playing
Booker
Drew
hater. He could
Holiday
be
and
a
Derek White?
exactly. So I just think one, I think it's tough for like say a coach, say Kerr, or if it's Coach K or whoever it is. I mean, like who do you pick for your best five out of what 15 guys?
Right.
I mean, there's gonna be
15
guys
of the
that aren't
best.
gonna play. Yeah, like
Yeah.
KD's not even playing that much. I mean,
He
there's
started in the last
you
game
know,
though. Did you do? Yeah, he's going to
um,
start the last game.
but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think it's weird. I
I-
think he needs to play. I mean, not playing at all is crazy because this is one of the best players in the world. I
yeah,
think
but
he needs to play.
how do you do a rotation or how do you do a I mean, is there a second team that comes in, or is there a third team that comes in, or
Well, here's
you know,
here's
there's there's
Jason Tatum's
so
really
many
versatile.
guys. But
Yeah, he's really versatile. Like he can play a lot of different spots and cover different areas and do different things that can be helpful to the teams. And I'll say this: Derek White is a hell of a player. I don't think Derek White should be playing over Jason Tatum. I think that's
but
crazy to me.
but maybe next time you don't have what is there what 15 is the roster 15? Because the
I
women's
think it's
too.
something
Because I
like
mean,
that.
some of the women's aren't playing that much either. I mean,
No, it happens.
you know,
It happens. This is the thing that happens every Olympic.
maybe you don't have 15 people on the roster. Maybe you cut it down to 10 or 12 or whatever. So, I
Yeah,
mean, and then you just got to decide on, who's your best of the best. But I mean,
yeah,
when you have pretty much three teams, and so 10 guys are sitting, I mean,
yeah.
how do you rotate that in, and how do you? I don't know. I mean, you know,
I see both sides. Like, yeah, I do think he should be playing because it's Jason Tatum. It's a hell of a player.
I mean, does
But
LeBron want to
also,
be taken out right now? Does Steph want to be taken out? You
this is
know,
what I didn't say.
you,
Also, what's working is working. So,
yeah.
and it's not like, I mean, like I just said earlier, LeBron, Steph, and KD, they carried the last game pretty much and willed the team to victory. You can't tell me Jason Tatum should have been in that game over those three. Um,
See, that's the thing. I mean, how do you justify him playing in that? You know, could
well,
he
he
have
probably
picked
could have
up?
played in the beginning.
Could he have picked up a couple minutes, earlier or something? But I mean, what's the point? You know,
It's the Olympics. I mean, there's always guys that don't play that much, but you could throw them in. Just throw them in because it's the Olympics. You know, like I would be. It
well, I
depends on
think
how the final
Diana
goes.
Taurasi got 2 minutes last game. I mean, what's the
Exactly. I
point
mean,
of
you got to
that?
throw them in, right? It seems useless, but you got to throw them in. It's the Olympics. They want to represent. They want to play for their country at a big stage. But so I see both sides. But people complaining. At the end of the day, we're trying to win, and if we're winning, that's all that really matters. So
Yeah, I mean, if say if you lose or if even if you get silver, then I think there's probably some criticism that you could take. But if you're going to
yeah.
win gold,
Oh,
I
that's the
think
thing.
you win
These
gold. You
the
win
men and
gold
women
however you win
cannot get
gold.
silver.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where
yeah.
it differs. If you get a medal in any sport, it's an incredible achievement. If you
Oh
don't
yeah,
get
you're
gold
the
in
top three.
basketball, if you don't get gold in
Oh,
basketball for the U.S., it's a complete failure. Like it
yeah.
doesn't
No, I
matter.
agree.
So you do what you got to do to win games. So and it's
Yeah,
working.
I just think either you cut the roster or I just think having 15 guys, if that's what it is, it's like you know because even like what Kawhi got, I mean, some of the guys didn't even make it out of training camp, right? It's just
Yeah,
like there's
some
some
guys
pretty
didn't get
good
selected.
players,
There's
right?
a
There's
Finals
some pretty
MVP
damn
that's
good
at home
players,
right now.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's personal. I don't think Steve Kerr is like
No, I
that.
don't think
I
it's
mean,
personal at all either.
you
No,
know,
I just think
but
it's. I just don't necessarily agree with it. He should play. He should play.
but as a player, I don't want to be in there just as a token 2 minutes so I can get me a rebound or get an assist or whatever.
Yeah, but
If
that's
I want
when you.
if I want to play, I want to play. You
But
know.
that's when you, as a player, you ball out in those 2 minutes or something like that. That's the other thing. In his last game, he shot 20% from the field. That ain't gonna cut it. In the Olympics, we gotta win. So
Well, see, that's the thing. I
I
mean,
don't
how
know.
many shots are you going to get? I mean, if Steph's,
Yeah, that's the thing.
you're
He
going to hit,
got like five.
Steph's going to have his shots. LeBron's going to have his shots. Everyone's going to have their shots. It's like, I don't know. Are you not going to pass the ball to an open Steph so you can get your basket? You know,
Yeah,
I, j- you know, I just think you take for what it's worth and you accept that you made the team and you get the gold medal and you're listed as, 2024 gold medal Olympian,
yeah.
and you take it for that.
Well, he's also
Now
still.
next time in 2028, when you probably, I mean, is LeBron going to be there in 4 years? Probably not.
Well, he's not going to the Olympics. He's already said. So
So is Steph? Probably
it's
not.
gonna be late.
You
Yeah,
know, so there,
and KD
KD
too.
probably not. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's some guys that are won't be on that 2028 team where Tatum can jump into that.
That's where he
So
leads. Yeah, no, I agree.
yeah.
Because he's still young. Yeah,
So
so I agree.
um, but yeah, I mean, if I'm Steve Kerr, I'm not babysitting. I'm not trying to coddle. I'm not trying to, make friends. And I'm not, gold is the goal. Whoever gets me the gold, I don't give a shit.
Gold or
You
nothing.
know,
Nothing else matters.
you
Yeah,
know,
I agree.
I don't care about hurt feelings. I'm not here to babysit. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm not here to coddle you. If you're upset, okay, you're upset. You could have said, hey, I don't want to be on the Olympic team. You could have said, hey,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to play a lot, so I'd rather not be on the team. You could have done that, right? You know,
Or you can wipe your tears
expect,
with the gold medal.
or you can hang the gold medal on your wall and say, I'm one of those Olympic gold medalists. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Um, but yeah, it's just there's a bunch of them that aren't playing, right? So I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah. There's a
yeah,
damn good handful of players that aren't playing very much yet.
you know. But again, if Kerr wins it, no one's going to be second guessing him. You know,
Oh, I think people still like. I still see it now. People are still
you still
complaining
think?
that. Yeah, and I think it's mostly Boston fans, so take it
Uh,
with a grain of salt.
yeah,
Which is crazy to me because I get it that's your guy, but this isn't the Celtics that we're watching. We're watching
all right,
USA. You
yeah,
should be supporting USA.
yeah,
Um, that's just my opinion. Like Anthony Davis didn't play that much last game, but we were winning because Joel Embiid was balling out, so I don't care. It didn't
yeah.
matter. You play to win. So I don't know.
Well,
I'm
that's the
sure there's
thing.
still
I
hate.
mean, you got to find what's the matchup for the team that you're playing. Is it going to be
Exactly.
big? Is it going to be small? Is it going to be shooters? Is it going to be inside game? Is it going to be outside game? Is it going to be defense? What's the matchup? Because I
Yeah.
mean, if you're throwing an AD in there and then you got say Sabonis, who obviously Sabonis owns AD. I
Yeah.
mean, you're not gonna match that up, right? You're gonna
Well, even
put
with
Embiid
Joker.
or you're gonna put someone
Yeah.
else in there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it, you got your couple guys, but everyone else after that, you know, it's a crapshoot. It's a matchup game after that, you know.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. So I don't have a
I
problem with Tatum not playing. Just he needs to accept it. So.
think he has. I don't think he said anything really. And Steve
No,
Kerr
I haven't
said
heard.
no.
I haven't heard anything. Or I haven't
Yeah, I'm
heard
not
Kerr
knocking
say.
JT. I don't think he said
You know,
anything. Steve Kerr said it's a math thing. Jason hasn't done anything wrong. Yeah, no, I don't think like anyone has done
yeah,
anything or said anything poorly, but it's interesting to see
yeah.
a top player not play.
Well, then look at DT on the women's side. I mean, she went 0 for one game, 0 for everything, and I mean,
She's
now
older now though, isn't she?
yeah,
She's
yeah, yeah.
older
She's
now.
41. So,
Yeah, so
um, yeah. But there was the whole point of should she have been there? Should Caitlin Clark have, been there?
oh no,
But
she shouldn't have been
even if CC was on that team, I don't know if she would be playing that much
there. No, probably not, but she should be
because
there.
you get Sabrina on the bench. I mean, you got a bunch of
Yeah,
people on the bench. So,
yeah,
I mean, you know, um, Kelsey, Plum
yeah,
Dog, she's on the bench. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, she would probably be like in the Jason Tatum type of, role.
yeah. But the difference is she's a rookie. A lot of rookies don't play
Yeah,
that much in the
yeah,
Olympics. NBA champions tend to probably
mm,
play a little more,
yeah.
but I understand. I get it.
I just think
But
it's matchups. That's
yeah,
how I see it. So, all right. Anything else Olympic wise? I mean, it was good. It's been entertaining.
really, yeah. Golf's going on right
Track and
now. Men's
field,
golf. Oh, Scotty, man,
dude.
Scotty and Rombo. Oh, Rombo. Wow, that was bad.
So, so does Scotty? Does he wrap up golf golfer of the year?
Oh, it ended with that, yeah. Because X was on him.
X was
X
on
was
it,
on him.
and he's got two majors, right? So
Yeah, X was
two out of
on
the
him.
four majors. So I
Yeah,
think you could have thrown X maybe above Scotty, saying, okay, yeah, Scotty has won what 5 or 6 tournaments,
yeah.
but
That's the thing.
X has won two majors,
Yeah,
two out of the four,
yeah.
and then if he wins a Olympic gold,
That's the
it's
thing. If
like,
he won a gold medal,
ooh,
he probably would have shot him. But
yeah,
now Scotty just wrapped it up pretty much. He did what he does. Go win. I mean, you can't win 6 events, one being a Masters in all key events, and then win a gold medal
and then
and
and
not
then
get
come
golf of the
back and
year.
win, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And he's going to come
because I
back
mean
and probably win the FedEx. So
he was behind too, or say if X wins the FedEx.
it'll get interesting because he likes the FedEx Cup and he plays well in these playoffs. Um, yeah, I don't know. I still think Scotty has an edge. Just be, he's. I mean, I don't know. If
Two
X dominates, I
majors.
don't know.
Two
Yeah, 2 majors is
majors.
crazy. 2 majors is pretty crazy. But dude, we're talking. We've seen 2 majors in a year before. We haven't seen 6 wins, maybe 7 if you include the Olympics in a year in a long time. It's a real long time. This is like VJ Tiger Company right now, and there's
So
still tournaments to play.
two majors and the FedEx Championship.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
that outweigh Scotty's
I think if
six
X goes
wins,
out and wins a
one
FedEx,
major, and the gold?
I think if X goes out and wins, well, first of all, I don't know if the PGA counts like the Olympic as a win for Player of the Year voting. Do they do
No,
that? I
I
don't
don't
know if
know.
they do.
I don't
I
think
don't
it
think they
does,
do.
but I mean, I think just having that,
I'm sure
oh,
there's a
he win,
bias, yeah,
yeah,
but I don't
you know.
think technically it's considered. But
But the women, like Lydia Ko,
mhm,
she needs to win gold because she's only 1 point away from being eligible for women's uh, Hall of Fame, which is crazy because she's still young and she's still playing. But if she win,
yeah,
she's 1 point away, and she's already gotten silver and bronze. So there's the one she's missing is gold, and she's right
isn't
there
she in
right
the
now.
lead right now too? Yeah,
Yeah, she's right there right now. So, um,
pretty cool.
but I mean, the gold, the 1 point, if she wins the gold, that's a 1 point that she'll get to be inducted into the Golf Hall of Fame. So I don't know
Okay,
how does that. So if that correlates, then how does the men's gold not correlate
I
for the
don't know.
PGA side? I don't know.
I don't know
So
either. But yeah, I don't know if X goes out and wins the FedEx.
so
It's a total
so
it's a total toss up. I have no
how
idea.
many more tournaments does X need to go win before the FedEx Championship? Does he need to win like two more, one more regular, tournament?
Well, I mean, before the FedEx Championship,
Yeah,
I don't know if he can just win the two majors and then win the FedEx Championship and be crowned golfer of the year. It also depends, like, where is Scotty? Is Scotty getting cut for the rest of the year, or is he finishing second or something like that? So
yeah,
that's another thing. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be a toss up if that goes and happens,
yeah.
which it could. Like it could very well happen.
Yeah,
Um,
so I mean, we'll talk about that more, but I wanted to ask you about with the X and the Scotty, what you thought about that on the
no, because I was thinking about because X was
yeah,
leading the tournament, the
yeah.
Olympics for a bit there. I'm like, geez, he's gonna go win two majors and then win a gold medal, and
Well, even
Scotty's gonna win
before
six times and not be
Well,
better.
even before the Olympics started, I was like, holy shit, X has just won two out of four majors. I
Yeah,
mean, how does that weigh, versus
yeah.
Scotty? So we'll see. So Nelly doesn't look like she's gonna medal. She's kind of down
No,
there.
yeah, she's down quite a
Kind of
bit.
had
I
a
think she's
yeah.
down like six strokes or something like that.
Yeah,
She's nowhere
yeah.
near it.
She had some struggles, so
Yeah,
um but yeah, we'll see. So what else you got?
for Olympics, that's pretty much it.
That's
Um,
it for Olympics? Okay.
yeah,
Anything else sports wise? Because I mean when they come back then WNBA will be going, you still have baseball going, and then like college football and NFL will start, kicking off here pretty soon. So
yeah.
um which will start transitioning into the fall sports, so to speak. So
Same thing. Yeah, same thing with basketball. Those
yeah,
are
and then
only a
basketball
month
at the
away,
yeah
month and a half. I
in
think.
the
Yeah,
October or whatever it is. So yeah,
yeah.
so all right. Any other sports then? That it?
Well, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Entertainment news. What do you got? Entertainment news.
Um,
Did you go see your movie, your Marvels versus
I
X
did go see
Men?
Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, I did go see Deadpool
And
and
how was
Wolverine.
that?
It was
Since
good.
I
It was really
since
good.
I since I spoiled some of it for you,
You did spoil some
were
of
you
it.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that was a big deal too. You shouldn't have spoiled it, but it was good. Uh,
And
it's
just so
blowing up at the
everyone
box office.
knows,
Well, don't
so
say it
everyone
now.
understands. Oh, I guess I can't. Oh, yeah, that's true. All right,
Still
never
trying to
mind.
spoil it. Yeah, don't say it now. No,
I
but it's
said
blowing up
something
at the
that I
box
shouldn't
office.
have that I didn't think that was that important, but I guess that was important. So that's what we're
Yeah,
talking about. So,
yeah,
yeah, I won't say.
yeah.
Good catch.
No, but
Good
it's
catch.
yeah, but it's blown up at the box office. It's like the number one. It's like the highest grossing box office for an R-rated movie, which is pretty crazy. Um, yeah, it's massive. So, but it was good. It was cool.
So you had Twisters come out a couple weeks ago. You had the
Deadpool,
X Men
Wolverine. Yeah,
thing, yeah, that thing come out. So, um, but yeah, I mean, what else entertainment wise you got?
that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a ton going on.
No,
I
it's
mean, there's
been
a ton
pretty
going on,
quiet.
but not really.
Ben and Jen, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Um,
Yeah.
just just divorce already and move on. It's like
Either
now
divorce or
they're
don't. I don't know. Figure it out.
now they're trying to get different, separate houses. They're trying to sell the one house. It's like Jesus. Um,
Yeah. In their
so
defense, it's not really any of our business, but yeah, figure
yeah,
it
but we
out
lived
somehow.
through them, so we want to,
Yeah, it's
we
vicarious,
kind of,
right? Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So we all kind of, it's the same thing with the Kardashians. We want to know what they're doing. We want to, who are they seeing? What are they doing during the day? That type of
right.
deal. So, all right. So yeah, if you got nothing else, entertainment. What about our segment? Gotta be better. Do you have anyone? Anything? I had two.
Why don't you go first? I think I had some, but I can't remember.
Um,
Oh, I did have one.
shit, I wrote it down and now I forgot. Well, the one was the 3-on-3 basketball. Why?
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
though
it's fair.
the girls got bronze, but why am I watching that? Why is that on? Why do I care?
No,
Why
the
why
men's
is
and
that?
women's, it's not enjoyable at all.
Why? I mean, and then it was like, did you watch any? It was pretty much
No,
like Jungle Ball too. So I
yeah,
mean,
no,
it was just yeah, I couldn't do it. It was just horrible. So
yeah,
um,
I didn't watch any of that.
that was my big one. What was my other one that I? Oh, White Sox fire their coach and their bench coach.
Yeah,
Why? You're already in a shit season. You
yeah,
got
but
2 months
yeah.
left. What do you do? I mean,
I mean,
why?
if you're gonna do it earlier.
Well,
Um,
that's the thing. I mean, you could have done it earlier. I mean, they had two bad streaks. Why wait until
yeah,
the end of the second one saying, "Oh, we need to go a different direction"? No shit, you need to go a different direction.
yeah,
You got a double A team right now playing in the major leagues. You know?
yeah. But I wouldn't even say like them firing him is needs to be better. Just the White Sox in general need to be better. It's unacceptable to be a professional organization in a top tier city and be that terrible.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean it's a big money market, right? I mean, it's Chicago.
especially when what 3 4 years ago they were in an ALCS. That can't
Yeah, so I
happen.
mean, it's just again, both of those teams in that city, got to be better. But
Yeah,
and you guys already know what my thought about Jed and the whole thing is, um, but yeah, I just didn't understand. I mean, you're gonna give you know the coach the tools for what? A Pinto? But you want him to drive that thing like a Ferrari? It's just not gonna happen.
yeah, it's a death wish.
You
But the
know?
coach knew that. He knows what he's getting himself into. Supposed to show some signs of life. There was no life in that
Yeah, yeah, but how do you
whatsoever.
show some signs of life with double A players when you're getting played by major league teams?
I don't know. You got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. There's I mean, if you take like the A's aren't good, but they've had shining
Yeah, but they
moments.
got they got two guys on there that are pretty
Oh
damn
yeah, they
good,
have
right?
some guys who are
You
all
know?
stars, but or should have
Yeah.
been all stars. Yeah,
And
but
then you got Mason Miller too. So I mean, yeah.
So did the White Sox.
Uh,
So they had Crochet and Robert. So those are
yeah, but
top
Robert's been
guys.
struggling. Crochet
Yeah,
got shellacked today.
yeah.
Benintendi hit 2 home runs, but I mean, they got Vaughn. I mean, I don't know.
No,
It's
they're
patchwork.
terrible. They're terrible. Yeah, they're
It's
absolutely
yeah.
terrible.
I
But
mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. Should you be losing 20 some? I mean, I don't know how many games
That's
they're
what it
losing.
comes down to. When you
Are,
lose
are they
21
gonna
straight, that's
are they
just
gonna are they gonna lose 120 games? You
They're probably. I wouldn't be
yeah, if
surprised.
you losing 20 games straight, 20 something games straight,
Yeah, it's just pathetic.
that
It's just
what
pathetic.
is it? That's almost like a full month of baseball, right?
That's damn near
So
a full month of baseball, and that's pathetic.
yeah,
Yeah.
you um, but yeah, no, I mean it's bad for the culture. It's bad for the fans. It's just bad in general. So I just don't know how that's the coach's fault. You know,
Oh no,
GM
it's not just
ownership.
him. No,
You're gonna give them that shitty team, and then you're gonna fire them. Pretty much halfway through the season. It's like
yeah.
let it
No,
ride
I
out
agree. I
and
mean, I would let it ride
clean
out, and
house
then
at
I'm
the end of the
wiping it,
year.
and then I'm wiping
Yeah,
everyone away. Yeah, that's what I would
yeah,
do.
yeah. I mean, what good is it? What do you think you're gonna go on a win streak and win 20 in a row by switching them out
Even if you
with that
do,
team?
it's not going to even matter. It's
No,
not
that's
going
what
to
I'm
even
saying.
matter.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. It's just like why? Just
yeah,
let it roll out and be done with it. You
yeah.
know.
I agree.
So, but that was my big one. It was the White Sox. So I didn't have too many of them this time. I just because there's not. I mean, there was some Olympic stuff. It was like could add it like the podium thing or whatever.
Yeah, mine was
You know,
Marlon Humphrey. Yeah, we kind of talked about him.
stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. There wasn't too much that I was that got to be better about. So I mean, when Angel Reese isn't playing basketball, there's not too much to be putting her on
Yeah,
the list for. So,
when
although,
her
al-
biggest hater is in there. Yeah,
although she's
it's
coming out
good
with
to
her
watch.
Reebok shoe, so good for
Yeah,
her. She's
it's pretty
you
cool.
know that's good for her that she's got her
It's cool to
shoes coming
see
out.
all
And,
these female athletes getting all their signature shoes now. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool to see that
no,
really kicking
absolutely.
into gear.
So,
Yeah,
long time coming, but again,
yeah,
whether if you think that it wasn't Caitlin's, arrival or not, okay,
yeah.
but anyways, all right. Who'd you have? Did you have another one?
Mine was just Marlon Humphrey. We already talked about him though.
Oh, okay.
Um, you saying something's disgusting, a sportsmanship gesture is disgusting when, again, you've never even been near that level. I don't know
Oh, there
where
was
you're
another one that I
getting the
had
right to talk.
too. Caleb Martin,
Caleb Martin, basketball player.
basketball player.
What did he
So
say?
then Miami offered him, what they offer him? Like 5 years, 84?
hmm
But then he signed with the Sixers, right? He signed with the Sixers so he
hmm
could start. But then it's like a 3 year, 33.
I don't think that's got to be better though.
Dude, you just lost $30 million.
Yeah, no, I don't agree. I would never do it. But if you want to go play one for a better team and then two actually start for that team, I think that's. I don't think that's
For
got to be better.
and eat
No,
thirty
I think
million
he's
dollars?
no, he's crazy. No, yeah, no, he's absolutely crazy. Trust me, I would never do that. I need all the money. I don't care if I play 2 minutes. Give me whatever you got to give me. But
I mean, I could see
clearly,
it.
I think he just
I
wants
could
to
see if
play.
it's a couple million or whatever, but
Yeah,
you're talking 30 million that
yeah,
you pushed off on, and the Heat gave you your shot,
yeah.
right?
But he wants to go play for.
So
First of all, it's a better team. I mean, he's going to a better team. The Sixers are a better team. They'll be a better team next year.
that's just a
And
lot of money
yeah, it is. It's pretty crazy. But
to be,
I don't know. I can't. I
you
guess I
know.
can't really fault him for it. You want to go play for a better team? Can actually probably. Well, he would still play on the Heat, though. That's a crazy thing. That's what. That's what's always confused me about whether you're starting or not. Because especially when you're a six man, someone like that, you're playing starter minutes. So I
Oh
don't
yeah, he was
understand.
still above. He was like 28, 24, 28
Yeah,
minutes
you're
per
playing
game.
starter minutes
So
unless there's like incentives to starting or something like that, then that's different. But if you're playing minutes, high level
yeah,
minutes, then what do you care if you're listed first on the sheet or you come in after 2 minutes? I
yeah.
don't
No,
know.
he was in
That's
the
what's always confused me.
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was a shit ton of money for for a guy that didn't get drafted, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
UNR? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I don't know. You know,
No, he's a
there's
psycho.
no.
Yeah, no, he's a psycho. I would
It's
never
just,
do
it's
that
just,
in my.
it's just a lot of money. What about
Yeah.
Mike Trout? So speaking of got to be better, what about Mike Trout?
I mean, if your body's falling apart, though, I don't think that's got to be better.
But this was my thing about. Thank God the Cubs never went after Mike Trout because if you can't prove that you can't play 120 something games,
Yeah,
every season,
100
I
games.
mean, you're paying that guy. What are you still paying him? I think he's getting 36 million. Is that right? 30, 30.
Is he
Was it
getting that
36
much?
or 64? No, I think it was 36. You still got him for 6 more years.
Yeah, yeah, he's got to figure
So
it out.
you're paying him 30 something million for 6 more years.
Yeah.
Is he going to get any better? And is his, you know, games going to increase? I doubt it. All right. You got anything else? Entertainment? Got to be better. Sports?
No, I
Went a
think
little
that's it.
long on this one, just because again it has been 3 weeks, so knew this one was going to be a little longer. And then especially with Olympics going on and a ton of stuff. So, but yeah. All right, guys. You got nothing else? Hit us up on the channels, the directories. Um, if there's anything that you guys would like to see or like us to do, let us know, and we'll be better. All right. Peace out.